On this episode, let's open the box and see what I got for my money on this unfinished egress project. Hi and welcome to RCKicks. On today's show, a little bit more information about my egress that I picked up that was a project that wasn't quite finished. So I've managed to dig the car out for you. Put together really well, don't seem to have any problems with it. It's not like I plan on dismantling it all again to put it all back together again. The person who owned it before did a pretty decent job of putting it all together. I can't see any reason why I would need to strip it back down again. Yeah, I found out that the egresses never came with a motor. I'm surprised at that because most Tamiya cars always came with a motor. I guess some of the high-end racing buggies didn't come with them, so yeah, so I thought I was missing the motor. But that's why it wasn't in there, because it never was in the first place. Probably going to put brushless in this one. I hear a lot of people tell me that this buggy is very capable. So I've got a brushless system, so I'll probably end up putting that in this. That's coming from my Neo Scorcher that just can't handle that kind of power. So I'll ask around a bit more before I decide to move the brushless system over. Basically, just want to make sure that this car is capable of taking that kind of power and handling it reasonably well. Otherwise I'll save it for something else. But so far a lot of people are very pro this buggy. It's got a bit of a following, which is really nice to see. So I've got the body, the top and the bottom tray. There is a little bit of damage on the top here, but I don't know if the plastic protector is still on or not. It's hard to see without really picking it off. Otherwise I've got a little bit of scratching up here, but then when I paint from the underside you probably won't notice it too much. That's just from being stored, I think, but I can't tell if it's actually got the protective layer on it or not. I mean, I can always pick up another body, it's not the end of the world. And it came with the stickers and the instruction manual, so pretty much all there. So I'm really chuffed with it. I got it at a reasonably good price compared to what they seem to be going for. So yeah, it's lovely to have it. So I'm looking forward to getting it finished, and I'll keep you posted when I paint the top and get the electronics in it. The receiver I'm going to put in it is a little tiny old code RC FHSS one. I run these all the time in all my cars. They're not super modern or anything, but they're good enough for what I want, and they're cheap, and I can run 10 cars off of one transmitter, which for space and just having so many transmitters lying around, it's just great. I just select the one I want and the car starts up and it's fine. So I just want to have a couple of transmitters. All my retro stuff has its own transmitters. That's why I don't want even more transmitters. But I've gotten to the point now where I'm just going to start changing crystals, because I've got 4 transmitters now and they take up a lot of room for what they are. So that's why I run these ones. I run stick. I'm not a big fan of the whole trigger system. I tend to use this trusty thing, and it just works. It's good enough for me, you know. I don't race, I just drive around and mess around with them, so I don't need the state-of-the-art latest. It just does what I need it to do, and I'm happy with it. The feel is good, and the screen is easy enough to use, and selecting the different cars and stuff. So for the money, I'm quite happy with it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps this little channel. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.